Hello everyone, my name is Volcanus, and this is my first YouTube video. And we're going to begin with doing day one of the Scarab Project. Right now we're in the Sleeper Kingdom right now, Kingdom 4025. Just going to give you some updates of what you can do as a low spender. Yes, I am a low spender. I'll talk about that a little bit soon enough. But what you can do day one as a low spender, you can get to Town Hall level 11, 300,000 power. We're very close into getting this reward. We got about 2 hours left to get to this reward for day one. May or may not get there. We're unsure. I have been able to get this on a previous project, be able to get this as free to play actually. Maybe I will post a picture if I can find it of a screenshot that I was able to do that, but I didn't care too much about how it ended off. It was my first time I've ever done it. Probably could have done much better. So it is possible. If you want to do free to play, it is possible. I can go over some points about how to do that if you guys want me to. But unfortunately, I am not. I am a low spender. And we can talk about that. So low spender. I think about this game right now as like a low monthly subscription. I used to play World of Warcraft. Subscription was $15 a month. So if you just take that mindset of like you take away $15 and you just put it on here, you can buy the gem supply. This gem supply initially was $5. Super good value. The next $5 I'm gonna get is the like battle pass Lutheran scrolls. That's probably gonna be the next one perhaps I get. And those are the two main ones I'm probably gonna do. I play like a free to play, but have the benefits of the two most like beneficial subscription based thing that you can probably have. Is what my mindset as of now is most likely going to be. So we got the spending part out of the way. If you guys want a little bit more update about like how you can do this stuff and do well as free to play, there's a guy named Logic Bank. I'm sure you already know about him. He's super good at doing that. Most of my advice and most of my doing is from him. So if you need more talking points about that, I would love and gladly share some tips and some guidance about that. So how I got my power. Initially, what I did, I pushed this path to vengeance. I had 5 commanders, most of these commanders right here, and I leveled these 5 commanders the highest that I could, spreading out evenly. Pushed to vengeance, level 210. I was able to do this actually 200 last night. The kingdom came out kind of late, around 8 o'clock, and I was able to push to 200, level 200 in about 4 hours or so like that. I did that. Got to expedition 14. I was able to do 14 a couple hours ago. 14 was pretty hard. It's based off of the amount of, not 14, I lied to y'all. 15 was kind of, took a little bit based off how many troops you had. I don't have that many troops. We can go over what troops I have too. I could probably beat them relatively easier now. But, so I was able to do that as day one. I was able to buy out the Ethelfled heads for this reset. So what I did to get this power was I did that. As soon as I got to 200 and got this expedition done, I resetted my commanders. This is super important. Super good that they do this now. I love it. I was able to reset my commanders. We're going to demonstrate this to you. Reset my commanders and spread it out the wealth, as I will say. of their XP. And what I did was I went to whoever had the lowest amount of XP needed at the time to level up, leveled them. And I did that no matter what rarity are, if they're legendary, epic, rare, common, the same, I could be wrong, but the same amount of power per level you get the same no matter what rarity they are. So I went over here, 50,000 to level this one, 56 to level them, 51 to level them. So the next best level will be these people, and the amount of XP is not that high, but if you spread them around, it adds up for sure. So just pick some random person. I like her as a gatherer. I'll level her, do one of level, and then buy all the 150 power you got. And then you can put a talent into her, and you get a little bit more level like that. So that's where the majority of my power comes from. Where you can see the commander power 200,000. It vastly outweighs the rest of it. But this is going to be probably your biggest power at the end of the 7 days if you're going for the Hidden Lotus or whatever it is. Probably up around 550,000 is what you're going to try to go for. And when I resetted these commanders already, so in 12 hours from now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset them again and do another big push in the Path of Vengeance, maybe to like 300, perhaps 250, depends how strong and what I can do. I'll give you a next day, a day 2 update and see how it goes also. But that's the plan. You want to be mindful though to like, I'll talk about this more later in the video too, but be aware if this is like your starting account, which is basically my first initial starting account. Be aware of this commander reset thing, the timer. There's 6 days. This ends before this Hidden Lotus Glory for Battle thing. Or the day of, or the day before. Let's see, 6 hours, 6 days, 2 hours. And then this, 6 days. So 2 hours before. What happened last time to my last account was I missed this. I miscalculated and I missed this, and it upset me a lot. So my main goal is on this account. I'm really into Sunset Canyon, especially for KVK 1. I think that as a low spender free to play, KVK 1, if you get a good team, going, know what you're doing, you can make some of these big whales and krakens, make them a little emotionally damaged. All right, you can hurt their feelings a little bit. They see some low spender beating them, and they're like, "What up? What's going on?" That's what I get some joy from it. Later in the days, I'll go more over my Sunset Canyon team. I'm kind of not going to try to spoil my secrets for now, just in case anyone's watching, my competitors are watching. Speaking of competitors and kingdoms, I actually joined the Scarab Project. We're doing some work in this sleeper kingdom. This is not the native kingdom. This is the sleeper kingdom. And I'll go over the rankings. Number 1. This dude, like, I'll go over the power later. We're number 1, Scarab Project. Number 3, Scarab Project. Number 4, Scarab Project. I'm in number 8, Scarab Project. I'm gonna try to get to these big boys. I have had the luxury of getting a good amount of gold chests. Golden chest here, golden chest here, golden chest here. We had recently golden chest here, golden chest here. Like, this is a big speed up right here. A lot of speed ups right here from these golden chests. And then earlier when the thing dropped to some golden chests, so I am spoiled by them. But that's the importance, guys, of trying to get into a sleeper kingdom, and you still can. We're only on day one. You can still, if you see this video and you want to get into it, you can still join the project. Maybe I'll put the Discord link in the description for you guys. But yeah, this king, the time where this kingdom came out was kind of annoying too. It came out like 6, 7, 8 hours. No, that joke wasn't intended for those who caught it. What I said, I'm not gonna repeat it. But hours past what people were thinking. But this is the. I'll go over to some of the powers of these big boys too. 7 million power, Scarab Project. 3 million, Scarab Project. Scarab. The top 5 people in the sleeper are from this project. So, Scarab Project put in some work. So the sleeper plan is you go from about 15 to 20 days, 18 days to be safe in some native kingdom. And then you migrate backwards 10 days. And you're basically ahead of that native kingdom by like 10 days. Oh, here's a free-to-play dude. He's level 11 too. This dude's doing good. So that's basically the sleeper plan. I can go more in detail if you would like also to know. This is kind of just a day one. If you guys want a more detailed thing that I can do for y'all day by day, like I said, I was able to get the Hidden Lotus free to play. I will hopefully put the picture so I can put some credential behind myself, but I was able to do that. The progress, I'm City Hall 11. We're kind of slow. Once I hit City Hall 11, I slowed down quite a bit. Worked on some of this, my farm account. I can show you guys my farm account a little bit. Too. My fog is just, I don't know if this is the amount of fog I have. I need to do some fog clearing, but I was kind of waiting until like I had 3 of these things, and I just hate fog clearing, but I know I gotta do it for those caves and everything like that, because like I said, we treating this account like we're free to play. We got to do some strategy and stuff like that, but I just have the luxury of having like these gyms. This dude who's monster, you know. This is also this is also my kind of main account. I never had an account that's gone past 2 SOC. I've never done a KVK1, so we're kind of going to be growing together as I go through this. I'm kind of an expert of the first week because I don't know why, but I like to be like in the perfect space for my account before I move on. I'm just weird like that. And with this sleeper project, hopefully I'm going to get the Hidden Lotus. I said, let's just do a subscription based thing. That's why I decided to kind of put a little bit like $10 into it for now. So yeah, we went over to commanders kind of. I picked China and Sun Tzu. I think Sun Tzu's great. There's no reason not to. There's talk to maybe Logic make hinted at an idea to do Belisarius, this dude, if you want to be a farm killer, run on being Cao. Yeah, just do China, and then eventually I'm gonna switch after I get to like City Hall 17, probably to Germany, get the extra action points and stuff like that. My troops all training T1. I'm experimenting with like if I have time. And let me tell you, if you're getting for this Hidden Lotus and you're free to play, you need some time. You need to know life it. You need to be unemployed. You need to just be sick. Something if you really want this. But I'll go more into that in later days probably. But just train tier 1 troops while I can since I'm here. If I get up and go do something, I'll train tier 2 because it takes a little bit longer. If I use speed ups, I'm going to be doing tier 2. I have a good amount of speed ups still. I haven't really done any. Maybe when I push expedition a little bit harder, I'll do that. But while I'm experimenting with, while I have time to like push out these troops as tier 1, I'll do it. Because I think in expedition, the more troops you have, the better. And especially, and for like farming and stuff like that initially. And then after you have a good solid base, then push for tier 2, tier 3. Academy. I did swordman overnight. I did this during the day. I'm gonna do this cavalry. We're doing this unedited, guys. This is a raw take. Cavalry overnight. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. Because these are 8-hour upgrades, and I'm gonna be sleeping, and I want this research to be going overnight so I don't miss any hours and days. Same for this at night. I'm gonna be I'll be training tier 2. So yeah, this is just a little short update about what day 1 you can do as a sleeper. If you're trying to go for a free to play, I would try to at least push to like 200,000, 250,000. I'm surprised I'm this much power, but it's all towards these commanders. By spreading the wealth. And then tomorrow I'm gonna reset them again. I'll be less power, but these dudes will be more powerful, and I'll push expedition, and then I'll give you guys another update about that. But if you guys want any more specific information about specific things, I got you. Let me know. Like I said, this is my first video. I hope it finds someone. If it finds you, thank you for watching my video. Share it, like it, subscribe if you can. I don't know. I'm new to this whole YouTube thing. But I hope you enjoyed at least listening to my voice a little bit. Like I said, my name is Volcanus, and it was a pleasure talking to you.